Ah, the open road, a place of freedom, adventure, and frustration. Welcome to my next video. First off, I'd like to say thank you to all my old and new subscribers for supporting the channel. And thank you for all your comments and thank you for all your likes. It greatly helps the channel grow. So, nice one, guys. For many UK drivers, certain road laws feel less like safety measures and more like daily annoyances. I've made a little list of the most controversial UK road laws, that those pesky penalties you might not even know about, and increasing speeds on the motorways to 80 miles an hour. What do we think about that? And why some fines are disproportionately high. So, yeah, join us. This is going to be interesting. And please comment. Keep on commenting. So, for many of you, you may have been frustrated by lane hoggers, or you may even been a middle lane hogger yourself. But do you actually know it's not only just irritating to other drivers, it's actually illegal? So, in 2013, the UK introduced on-the-spot fines of £100 and 3 penalty points on your licence for offences of hogging the middle lane when the left lane is clear. So basically, you always default to what we call the outer left lane, or the slow lane if you like. How many of you think this is outdated and unfair? Let me know and I'll tell you my take on it. So the aim of it is to keep traffic flowing smoothly. But many drivers remain unaware of this rule, leading to unexpected fixed penalties. So it's a difficult one, I think, really, because yes, if the motorway is clear, you should default. But by default, if you're in the middle lane or the fast lane, and some motorways have 4 lanes, and there's so many cars on the road, it's impossible just to all default back into the left hand and use 1 lane and leave 2 or 3 lanes completely empty. And by default, when you use the middle lane or the fast lane, or even the fourth, whatever you call the 4th lane, because some of these smart motorways that I've seen, like around here, they've got 4 lanes. They've done away with the hard shoulder. So to not use all 4 lanes, I can't see that being the best flow of traffic. And by default of using the middle lane and the outer lanes, you are overtaking anyway. So it's a bit of a funny rule, this. And I don't hear of many people that have a fine and fixed penalties for lane hogging. It's more you get flashed at by other drivers, or motorcyclists telling you to pull over or something. But let me know in the comments if you know of someone, or even yourself, that's had a fine for middle lane hogging. Bus lane fines. And this is probably one of my reasons why I hate driving in city centres, because the layout is confusing. I think they purposely make it confusing. It's not very well signposted. You could be in crawling traffic, and then the next minute the traffic crosses either a bus lane or a tram lane, and it's slowed down, and you're stuck in the middle of a tram lane, or even a bus lane. So I don't know. Have you ever found yourself accidentally cruising in a bus lane only to receive a hefty fine later in the post? Is that you? Well, I don't think you're alone, because it's happened to me. A study has revealed that more than a third of motorists have inadvertently driven in bus lanes due to confusing road layouts. And it is. Driving in big cities is confusing, especially if you live in the countryside like I do. These fines can be steep, and with some councils issuing millions of penalty charge notices annually. Is there any wonder we feel targeted? Yeah. Red light cameras. Now, this is a little bit controversial, really, because it's naughty to run a red light, and we all know that, and it's dangerous. But the argument is, for some cameras, that the change from amber to red is too short, and you can just get caught out, and the camera can catch you. While the danger isn't there, because the other set of traffic lights for the traffic going across or turning in front, there is a bit of a delay from them setting off to you just shoot through, and the camera catches you. But it's all about road awareness, being aware of your surroundings and thinking ahead. So, it's always been the case. You run a red light, you get caught if there's a camera. So, yeah. Obscured number plates. Now, I'm not talking about the number plates that are deliberately obscured by some kind of film or paint to block them out from cameras. I'm talking about just plain old, don't wash your car, it's filthy, dirty, obscured. And do you know what the penalty for that is? If it's obscured just by dirt, it's £1,000. And many drivers are unaware of this rule. Which I guess, if your car's dirty, you don't think about your number plate, really, do you? If you're not inclined to keep your car clean, you don't think, oh, I'll just clean the number plate. So, yeah, it's a bit steep though, £1,000 for a dirty number plate. Using your horn inappropriately. Feeling the urge to honk your horn in frustration? Think again. Misusing your car horn, such as honking in anger or in a non-emergency situation, can result in a fine. The horn is intended for warning signal only and should not be used as an expression of road rage or to beep if you see someone you know walking down the street and say hi. No, it will be seen, and if it's identified as road rage, it will be seen as also as a thought crime. Because I guess you're having the frustration of road rage, then you're having bad thoughts as well. Big brother. Did you know deliberately driving through puddles and splashing pedestrians or cyclists is actually an offence and can result you in penalty points and fines? So, should they increase the speed limit on a motorway to 80 miles per hour? Now, the argument for is cars are a lot quicker and a lot safer these days, and they have much shorter stopping distances and better brakes, better tyres, so they are able to slow down a lot quicker, and it'll help with the flow of traffic. So, say the outer lane, what we call the fast lane, that's the lane where you can, the top speed is 80, and the other lanes are slower lanes. So that's the argument. So let me know down in the comments, do you think that's a good idea? I mean, if you look over in Germany in the Autobahn, they have no speed restrictions. Should we go that way as well? The government think tank, who always know better for us, apparently, They think the increased speed will obviously increase more accidents. Here we go. We have to get the climate change in, don't we? The increased speed will make for higher fuel consumption and emissions. Right, okay. Which raises environmental concerns. While some European countries have higher speed limits, the UK continues to err on the side of caution. What do you think about that? Do you think we should have one lane that you're allowed to do up to 80 on it? Because let's face it, most users of the motorway are probably doing 80 miles an hour anyway. You know, I've been sat doing 70 miles an hour and cars have just whizzed past me. So it's happening already. So should they just legalize it? I don't know. Maybe they won't be able to rake in as much money with the fines they give you. Yeah. Many drivers feel that certain fines are disproportionately high compared to the offences. For instance, speeding fines can reach up to £2,500 for serious motorway offences. While safety is a priority, such hefty fines can feel more like revenue generation than a deterrence. Similarly, minor infractions like briefly stopping in a yellow box have led to councils raking in millions. One yellow box in Hammersmith generated 2.7 million in fines in a single year. Yeah. So more videos coming soon. I'm going to try and release a video at 11:15 a.m. every Wednesday and every Saturday. If I can't, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm going to aim to try and do. So look out for the next video. Bye for now.